Hey everybody, welcome to week 9. This week we looked at the chapter in our book Engage in Job Crafting. Job crafting is an individually driven work design process which refers to self-initiated proactive strategies to change the characteristics of one's job to better align the job with personal needs, goals, and skills. Examples of job crafting might be a director of nursing that takes responsibility for understanding the life and the working goals of their team members, helping them each to reach their goals. So in my own practice, I've shared with you guys multiple times about being a director of nursing, and I do like to not only look at my employees' professional goals, but I also like to help them come up with plans, even if it's life goals, personal life goals and stuff like that, so it all meshes together well for them, and there's better outcomes both professionally and personally. So there's different types of strategies for job crafting or crafting jobs that our text talks about, and we can use these strategies not only to support ourselves but also to support others within our organization. The 4 strategies I was going to go over with you. Strategy 1 is to optimize the job that you have. So you want to analyze your job. How do you spend your time and the tasks and the interactions that are related to your work? And can you change the way you spend your time to better serve your position? So one question that I have for you is, have you changed where your time and energy have a better impact on your personal life and or your organization? So for me, I do a lot better when I get up a little bit earlier and get in here before the day starts, like with busy meetings and stuff. If I give myself 30 minutes to an hour before my first meeting at 9 a.m., which is usually with my nursing staff, the nurse managers, just to kind of prep for the day, even if I just get in here, like I said, 30 minutes earlier to clear my desk off, make sure that there's not anything that needs to be done first thing in the morning. And that seems to really help just have positive outcomes throughout the day for me. In our textbook, there was a site for job crafting. It's called jobcrafting.org, and it's for crafting exercises. I did check it out just briefly. It does look super helpful, so I will be visiting that website again in the near future just to kind of help with my own position here. Not only professionally but personally. Strategy 2 is the revision and relational landscape of work. Being able to think clearly about the quality of interactions and connections you're having in your course of work. It is important to seek out interactions even in jobs that may, by design, not have much interactions, even if they happen outside of work. So one of the questions that I have, again, this is number 2, is how do you interact with others in your organization outside of work? So for us, we have about 9 buildings here in Georgia. We manage over 100 over in Texas, and we have several in New York. And we don't often, as directors of nursing and our executive directors, get together face-to-face that often. We do have like Teams meetings on occasions. We have Zoom meetings, sometimes conference calls that are just over a speakerphone. But what our company does is they have us get together 2 or 3 times a year, kind of outside of work. It is a work function, but this year they took us, they rented this big like party boat, and all the DONs and the executive directors came. And we had we talked a little bit about work, but then we had tons of food and music, and they usually provide drinks, and it's just a good time to kind of get to know everybody outside of work. And then when you are in those conference calls or on those Zoom calls, you kind of can put a face to who that voice might be, or you're familiar with other DONs in other buildings. So I appreciate that our company does bring us together to have those experiences. So by proactively, and this goes with strategy number 2, but by proactively and thoughtfully building ties with others, you can create opportunities to learn important skills or to receive needed support that will enable you to take on new tasks or take a different approach to existing ones. And that's a wonderful tool to use. The directors of nursings have meetings every Tuesday, and there's some processes that I've used that I've been able to share with other directors of nursing that can help streamline some of their processes. And in return, I've also been able to gain some of the knowledge from other directors to use in the processes here in my building to help streamline things. So strategy 3 is queue it up. One of the less radical job crafting moves that you can readily make in your work is to reorder the tasks and interactions that compromise your day. Reflect on the tasks that are sources of engagement, energy, and enjoyment in work. By engaging in a task or interactions that are engaging and meaningful, resources are created that can make completing a less desired task or interaction less of a drain. And strategy number 4 is the aspirational job crafting. And these job crafters focus their efforts in experiences of meaning in work or expressions of their identity to do yet not what exists in work, and looks for other ways to, I apologize, and to move their work in directions over time. So I hope that this vlog has helped some during this week. I hope you guys have a great rest of the quarter. Thank you.